Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources. I've run on a little bit, a couple of months. I just wanted to get the bank balance back up a little bit. We're making money. Made 20,000 last month. I have bought a couple of buses and I've got them going to this bus stop as well now. So they're going back and forward. I do want to get the rest of this planned out today. I've stuck a couple more blocks of flats in there ready. There's a kindergarten there. I've got 3 more kindergartens planned out, I think. There's one there, one there. There we go, yeah, there's 3. Possibly 4. Oh, your flats. Yes, there's 3 more kindergartens planned there. I'm going to put another couple more in. Just because they're full. I've only got a few anyway. I want to get the rest of this bus route planned. Get the other bus stop put in here. Get some more housing up here. Again, I'm going to do empty on the housing. I want to get all this laid out. The pavers have been, the path crews have been steadily working away bit by bit, so not everything is open to construction yet. Some things are, some things aren't. They cost me 20,000 just in labour alone, these 2. I didn't mean to build them, that was an accident. So yeah, I lost a little bit of money there. I did have to go and grab a few more educated people because we're really struggling for educated. I've not got many at all. I've got 30, I think. Got 70. Whoa! Where did all them come from? Loads of people have graduated then. One in there, one in there. Ah, good. So while I've been running the time on... Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's 15 in there. There's none in there. I wonder where the rest of them are then. Oh, I'll tell you where they could be. Halls of residence. Oh no, none in there. Okay. 3 in there. There can't be 70. Last time I looked we had 30. If there is 70 I can't find them. About down here, 1, 2. I don't mind them having 1 and 2 in because it'll, yeah, teachers in there now. You see, there was no teachers in there before. How are we doing for doctors? We've got 4 doctors. That's fine. Right. As long as we've got some party officials in here, that's fine. Right. So let's get the wireframe on. Be a nice straight road going across here. That's not straight at all. That's a bit more like it. Right, let's have a pop a little one out there of a bus stop. Now this wants to run along here like this. Oops. No, cancel that bit. Misclick there. Need a little bit more. Like that, that'll do. Right, let's get that booked in. Let's get these footpaths. No, I'll leave them for the moment. I'm not having anything in the middle there. apart from maybe trees and things. I definitely want another kindergarten up here. Possibly another school. Maybe kindergarten there. Right, there's a school there, so I'm going to pop one. Put one about there. We're not an auto build, are we? Right, let's get some residential. Want some quite big flats for in here. With the prefabs. One of them there. Just double checking I'm not on Get Citizens as well. I'll have 3 of these in a line. Oh, another one of them there. It's a little bit close, I think. I don't know, wait. Oh, I can get a pass through there. Thinking maybe a couple of smaller ones up at the end. What about these ones? And then big ones. I don't really want many more of them big ones, really. I'll have one of them in there. Give us plenty more accommodation. Oh, it's a bit close to that building. I don't know if that's going to connect. I don't think it will. Maybe just set this end bit back a bit. Come a little bit further out. Let's try there. Of course, it's gone dark and I can't really see what I'm doing. Footpaths. Let's get one up there. Leave some room for some statues and things. I've got the time on, haven't I? Yeah. Let's just go fast forward because I barely see what I'm doing here. No, you probably can't see either. Right, let's get this side connected up. I know these paths are not perfectly straight, but I don't care. The amount of time it's going to take me to get them all lined in and perfect, I'm never going to get them perfect anyway, so... Just kind of beating your head against the wall trying to get things perfectly lined up in this. Want to leave this section in the middle because I'm gonna put in a crossover for the train. I need to leave room for signals and stuff. Obviously, there are going to need to be some path connections. I'll probably just do the end bits for now, just to give them a bit more option. Let's get these bits connected up. You're not. You can connect onto there. Get one across there as well. Right, I think them are all linked up. Yeah, so I'll leave room for a cross section in there for a diamond junction. Might as well get this linked up with these paths. Right, so road, more housing, another block of flats there. Definitely get some statues in here as well. I know I'm spending money like mad on statues, but I don't care. I like having statues all over the place. Let's have a big Lenin facing that way as well. Can we get a Soviet emblem in there somewhere? No, I haven't built there a pub. I haven't built any shops or anything around there. There's one right there. Squeeze one in there. A little bit concerned about deliveries to that, so I'll have to keep an eye on that when I set the delivery route up. I don't think... Did I put any down here? Not sure. I don't know, I don't want alcoholics anyway. Probably get another kindergarten in there. Here. I'm going to need hook up a bit of electricity over this side of town as well. I didn't check. Well, come on, Tooltip, go away. This side of town hasn't got any coverage. Oh, it's gone dark. I need to keep it on fast forward just to get the money rolling in though. Just so I've got enough to actually get all this built. It's only going to build this section at a time anyway, because them footpaths are not finished yet. Mind you, by the time I've got all the money, the footpaths are probably going to be done. Come on! I did see somebody complaining about YouTubers having night mode on. It looks good on the video, I like it. It don't look good when you're planning stuff out, obviously, but yeah, I like the way it looks on the time lapses. So I'm keeping it. Even though it is a bit of a pain. Right, we're on daytime. So how about a shopping centre around about here somewhere, near the bus station. If I have one right by the bus station there. Because one of these roads is going to head out of here. I don't think it's going to be this one. I'll explain in a second when I've done the footpaths. Just want to get this connected up. Make sure people can get to the shopping centre. Let's pop that in there for now. Right, shopping centre. What else haven't we got up here? A cinema. So I think we'll have a cinema here. Yeah, I think this road is going to come up. Right, I'm going to be building a mine here. I don't mind the construction crew coming from this side because all the stuff's all around there anyway, so I can just put a road in for them. But getting workers up there, if they've got to come here to pick workers up and then drive all the way round and round to here to get them to work over here, it seems a bit, I don't think it's going to work very well. So I want to get a road up there so that I can get buses just coming straight from here bringing workers, and then the materials can all go round the other way. I'm not doing that just yet though. Right, I need a substation in here. Just wondering how far I need to go. He should have coverage to... He can cover that, but he can't cover that by the looks of it. I don't see why not. I think it might just be that it's not connected. So I think just one up this end will be fine. I'll squeeze it in there if I can. Just there, please. There we go. Nice and cheap. I'm gonna get this built. So we've got power up here. Right, that's that done. I did actually forget to put the power back in on the last one. This end of town, I'm a little bit concerned about running off a switch up here. And if I run it off this one, because this is only providing this, although it's taking quite a lot of... We'll be using quite a lot of power at times, but... Just thinking about the road as well there. Well, am I going to get a road up to it? Right, so... I need one down here really. Straighten that up a bit. Right, I'm going to come along the back here just in case I do build any more buildings out that way. Right, and now you're going to give me a dirt road. Can get to there. We're not too far away from the fire station here. I could just connect a path up to that road. Put a bit of dirt road in and connect it up with a path. That way if it does set on fire, the fire engines can go up that path then. Right, let's turn the auto build off before I spend any more money. How much was that? Only 1,000 rubles. Yeah, there's one long path without any breaks, so construction crew. I'll let my construction team build that. They'll get that done pretty quickly. Right. Over this side of town. So we've got a school and a kindergarten here. I do think I want another kindergarten over here somewhere. Oh, education. Education. I'm just in two minds about putting another school in. I think I will, you know. And then just fill that bit with houses. And we've got loads of room for people to move into then. Hey, they're 87%. Let's get a run of these in. Get 4 in actually. Get a footpath down the middle there. Not quite. A bit further over. To there. Just want to get rid of that bit of road. So handy that not having to have road connections to everything. Does actually make it a lot easier. Right, let's get these hooked up. We're going to want some sports facilities up here somewhere. Left any room for any? I could put them in the middle there. Oh no, it's too tight a fit. I could get some tennis courts along there. Just as long as the path connections join up, that's all. So I'll put one that side, one that side. Do the same down here. One there and one there. There's some room for some big statues and stuff in the middle there. Now, no sports facilities over this side either. Go on, you get that in there. How about a tent? How about a football ground? Football pitch? Get one in here. We're not on auto build, are we? Probably pop a couple at the back here. Three football pitches in there. I don't want to seem to get past that bit for some reason. Let's go to there. I think it's the end of that building. Right, get that booked in. So the bus stop's here. I'm in two minds. I was just thinking then whether I want to go and pay for that bus stop, but actually no, because if I set that route up running now, it's going to drop. These buses are set to pick up workers as well, so it's going to start dropping workers off onto the building sites. What I do need to do now though is go and tell all these to go work back at the main bus station. because otherwise they're all going to go. Right, he's set for the university because it's got the educated people in there. I can't move anybody out either. Right, yeah, everybody's going to go wandering off onto the construction sites. And he's set for the hospital and school. Yeah, everybody's going to go wandering off onto the construction sites, and there's going to be no people at the bus station. And then there won't be people on the jobs that I need them to be on. Right, have I got any room in these houses? I can get 7 people in there. I'll take the educated one back, please. Because I've spotted 5 in there, so we'll stick them in there. Oh, it's full again. What about down here? Have I got any room down here? Everything's full. Let's go there then. And then try and get them 3. Oh, come on with the clicking. In there, thank you. You click on it, oh, it's just so annoying. Right. Get off, thank you. Right, okay. So we've got 23 in there. Yeah, we definitely need more places for people to live. I do want to get this farm in as well. I need to get that. Yeah, I really need to get this farm in. Get food on. Excuse me, I'm just drinking my coffee. Fans on my computer are going mad. It's red hot. It's really warm here at the moment. Right, let's get this. I want the food farm in. We need it. Especially with all these flats in here now, because we're going to get a bit of a population boom. Yeah. Stupid thing turned on me. Yeah, we're going to get a bit of a population spurt, I think. So I wanted to leave that gap there so I could get that road down. I can get fields on that side, so I'm going to avoid landscaping it if I can. Let's get them connected up. Right. So I think about here would be a good spot for the farm and stuff. Just have a look which way round that's facing. Okay, so I could do with the farm up this end. Again, it's the wrong way round. I could do with it the other way round. I always seem to build the wrong way round for things. So food factory. That's not very big. That's good. Warehouse, road cargo station. Let's get the road cargo station in here. Connected to a warehouse. Right, food factory. I think I could do with just putting a bus stop in there. That's how I'm going to do. A little bit more room. Stop there. Perfect. Food factory. Thinking about them roads. I should be able to get, yeah. That's straight in there. Well, food factory, we want a grain silo. And an agro farm. The agro farm's going to have to go that way round. Put the grain silo that way round in case I need to run any trucks into there. Does mean we've got a bit of a... It's not too... Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit of a trek to get to that field. I'm actually... I think I've changed my mind. I'm not doing it this way around. Having that bus stop there is not in a good place because there's going to be farm traffic interfering with the buses and things. Harvesters coming through there and... Yeah, I don't want that. Right, let's go this way around instead. So this time we'll start with the farm. I'm going to have the farm down this end. Because then they can get out to the fields easier then. Grain storage can go this way. This road's never going to be that busy anyway, I don't know. I think it's just an access road really, yeah. Grain storage to food factory. Food factory there. Let's get the bus stop in about here. Oh, these bus stops are so easy, so nice. Nice. Right. Bus stop. Food factory. I've got to keep going through it in my head. Food factory, warehouse. That way around. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze getting that road out. Hang on. Pull it back a little bit. That tooltip's in the way. Let's just pull it back a bit to there. Let me just see if I can get that road in there first. Should be able to. Yeah. Right, so we want a road cargo station off that. Bit of road getting onto there. Right, that'll do. Put the factory connections in. I thought I was going to say no then, I was going to... I wasn't going to swear. Right, let's get this... Get a bit of road coming across here. Let's try and do that again but straight. No, you're a bit too close. Get that connected up. I want a gas station down here. So that'll do. Right, now I'm wondering if I can get them 3 fields in this way now. I can get one. Right, one there. Get back a little bit because I'm going to need to get that road a little bit further up. Maybe do them this way around. Does mean it's got a bit of a trek to get to the far one, but just hope I've left enough room for a road going up there now. Yeah, it looks like it. That's got to pull that road a little bit further back off that farm. I know that's not straight, but it's a farm road, it doesn't matter. Just take that back a little bit more. Just try to get it around the edge of that hill, but it's not going to let me. I can do that. Well, that's wiggly and wobbly. Doesn't matter. I'll stick a few trees around there anyway, so... Right, so let's get rid of that end bit. We don't need that bit. We don't need that bit there. Right, just want to make sure this farm's not set to auto search now. So he doesn't try and start harvesting these fields. That's on proper hill, that one. On that one, it's going to be funny watching the harvesters on there. Right, so that's the food factory set up. I do need to get some power over here. Oh, I don't want to have to split off that again. That's not good. That's really not good. I think we're going to end up with disco lights here at this rate. Right. Oh, while I've not got a great deal of money, there's not a lot I can really do about it. I'm just going to have to suffer the consequences of it, really. A bit later on, when I've got more money, obviously, I can come back and redo the electrics. Right, take that through there. How's my logging count doing? He's still got loads, yeah. So I'm just making sure he's got wood in the forest, even though it looks like he has. Just definitely making sure he has. Right. Oh, wonky road. That's the farm. I'm going to get this built first. Where's the money gone? Where's the money gone? What have I built? Oh, I've spent it on electric cables. 28 grand on electric cables, oh my god. That wasn't very good. Damn it, I should have just let them build them. Mind you, I still would have had to import steel anyway. And I needed to build that because it would have cut the power supply off to the construction yards. You're not going to let me come down there, are you? Maybe if I do up a little bit at a time. I know, I've just paid for that. Right, you had it down there then. Right, let go, go straight. That'll give me a straight road down there. Almost. There we go. Not quite. Just as long as that's connected up. So the fire crew can get to it, just in case it does start burning down. Right. Whew. That's a lot of buildings for 24 grand. Fortunately, not everything's going to get built at once, and what I think I'm going to go and do is just start the construction crews off on the first buildings to start with. So I'm going to go and tell them, get these bits of road in. Does that mean they're going to drive all the way around to that side? They probably are. I'm just going to pay for them little bits there. Just because otherwise it's going to hold up construction. Right, let's get these all assigned anyway. See, I'll go in there now. I think I just assigned that building there, did I? No, I didn't. It's alright. Right, construction crews are on the way. I'm going to get these built. I'm going to then build the farm whilst I'm waiting for some money coming in. I might wait a couple of months. I might get the roads done. In fact, that's a good idea actually. Let's get auto search on, turn buildings off. With no conveyors or pipelines being built, we have got factory connections, but I'll turn them off for now. With no electric wiring needs built. It's just roads, right? Let's just get these set on roads. Road, bus stop. Bus stop's fine. Right, buildings, conveyors, electric wires, factory connections. So, and get them on 3000. Are you on 3000? Right, so we're going to pick up all the roads. Right, while they're doing the roads, these are doing the paths. Footpaths. I don't need to buy in any steel or anything for the roads or the footpaths. It's all just gravel. So I'm going to let them go finish the roads off, and then I'll start getting the buildings underway. So I'm probably going to leave it, let it run for a month or two, just while they're doing that. Right, I'll be back after it's all built. I'll see you in a bit. stop building because I completely run out of money and I've had to sell off loads of vehicles. There are some dumpers. They're out doing roads. They're here. There's only 4 of them. I did have a problem with these vehicles heading off the edge of the map as well. I went to see what they were doing, and there was nothing getting done. The path stopped working, and everyone was backed by one vehicle. And I clicked on it in the menu to have a look, and he was driving across the sea. Oh, and also that dumper truck. I decided to angle that road a little bit so they wouldn't have a sharp turn. I thought it might make them coming in and out a little bit easier, especially for the minibuses. And in doing so, I confused the dumper truck and sent him. He ended up there somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know how he got. I think he must have gone that way. He must have gone all this way. He must have gone all that way round. And back across that bridge, and I picked him up somewhere up here. He was heading back. Did he? This road maybe? Yeah, I think that was it. Now I've started doing some planning up here, and we'll go and have a look at that in a second. Which building's on fire? Oh, it's only a house. I don't mean that as in only people, but I mean fire trucks will get there pretty easily. Right, so I've got some more housing done. I've got the shopping centre, school, kindergartens, not shopping centre, cinema. Shopping centre's here. I've got food being delivered. I've swapped these 2 trucks for 2 of these 4.5 tonners instead. They carry a bit less, but they've got a smaller engine, and I think they're going out a little bit more frequently. Not filling up because he's just come in. For some reason, he's now getting priority over the other trucks. It seems to be the last one that comes in fills up first, which is just bizarre. Right, so he should start filling up now. Right, there we go. So they're carrying about 10,000. Alcohol trucks, probably out of grain. Oh no, they've got crops. People in here? We've got people in here. Oh, he's filling up, just very slowly. Right, they're doing. I'm exporting a little bit of food. Now there was like 20 odd tons in there before. He's going to the shopping centre as well, so that means I might be buying. What we're waiting on here? We've got no crops. Nah. Right, how many? Right, shopping centre. Your export. Your export. Your grocery store. No export. You're the other shopping centre, right? Okay. Not him because he's full. Not him because he's full. You're there. Get back to the depot. Right, we're exporting a little bit too much food. Don't want the shopping centres run out of food really quickly. When I only had the one shopping centre on there, I went and dropped off 7 tons of food, 7.5 tons of food, and by the time we got back to here to fill up again, they'd finished. They'd used it all. So I've stopped buying things in for a little while, and I've sold a few bits and pieces off. Are we back to auto purchasing this? Now I've got these set up a little bit differently now. I've got these so that all the ground working crew is in one, so that they can do the concrete and stuff. I do definitely need. I've only got 2 excavators. I've got 1 bulldozer and 2 mixers and 4 dumpers. So the reason I've done that is so I can set them off with go and doing the groundworks, getting things ready, and then when the money's okay and I've got enough money, I've been setting these off, and these are the ones that are carrying the steel and the electrical components with the cranes and stuff. So that seems to be working quite well. I did have to sell half my vehicles off. Now then, the reason, yeah, I've held back because I was running out of money constantly. I've been hitting zero. Every time I hit zero, everything comes to a standstill. I have to go and either send a few trucks and wait till they get to the border, or sell something in order to get the power back on. I've been doing a heck of a lot of juggling while I was trying to build that. The biggest problem was getting the farm done. I just didn't have enough money to get all the steel that was needed for it, so I was having to do it a little bit at a time, but now that it's working, where's me? So food stopped importing at 7,000, but last year spent 143,000 last year on food. So that in itself, plus the exports. The exports are not worth much. They're only worth about £1,000. But and the fact that we're growing, so we probably would have been looking at about another 200 grand's worth of food this year, or in the first year since it's built, another 250,000 worth of food easy. So that will afford me to go and build something else. That 250,000 will pay for me coal mine and my power plant, and then I can save even more money. I can cut the exports. Once I've got more money coming in from elsewhere, I'm going to limit these, just so they're providing enough for the shopping centres and things, and the pubs and stuff, and a little bit of export. I don't want to have loads and loads of trucks going out, so I'm going to want some better exports. I think we're going to look at oil and stuff next, which leads me up here. So I've mapped in this road, I've mapped in electricity. I can hit the thing. Somewhere, don't tell me I've cancelled it. No, it's there, look, there. Right, so I've mapped in the electricity cables. They're really expensive. It cost me 56,000 just to do the cable. There's a lot of steel in that as well, so that's going to be expensive. So this is the reason why I'm stockpiling the money at the moment as well. Now what I've planned here is a oil rig, an oil storage, a fuel loading, and a road. And that's it. Right, it's not going to cost me a fortune to build. 20 tons of steel there, 11 tons there, and 6 there. The pipes are quite expensive bits. So we've got... Is that in total? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 19, 30, 36, 42, 54 tons of steel there. Around about 10 tons of mechanical components. That will cost me... Is it me, or is it going down very, very often all of a sudden? I'm not sure. So 54 tons of steel at 800 a ton, so 40,000 in steel. Another 10 ton of mechanical components, so another 13,000 there. Then we've got this, which needs another 38 ton of steel, so yeah, about another 16,000. 38 ton, 40 ton, times 800. No, about another 32,000 there. I'm probably looking at about probably looking at about 100,000 altogether to set this up, plus some trucks. I know the oil's not worth an absolute fortune. It's only 88 a ton. Keep wanting to say litres. But the oil tankers, what have we got? We've got What can carry the most? They can carry 12. So it's like, how much were we saying? Yeah, so it'll be a 1,000 rubles a trip. So, 100 trips will have made my money back. I thought it was worth more than that, that's why I've gone and laid it in. I know the bitumen and the fuel's worth a lot more, but there's no way I can afford a processing oil refinery. I need another form of money coming in. Yeah, 300 tons of steel in that. 62 ton of mechanical components as well. Like about 80 grand worth of mechanical components, yeah. It's going to be quite a while before I do that. Yeah, I just needed an alternative income source that I could tap into. Unless I go and build another farm and another one of these, I don't want to do. It takes up too much room. There's a lot of fiddling. Come on, daylight. Put it back on normal speed. It just, I don't know why they. It's probably because I've got it on fast forward. It just seems to be going nighttime really quickly all the time. Right, so they're getting that road done. Nice big sections of road get done really quickly. I like it when it's like that. Did book this road in. I sold me. Well, actually, I've got space. Should have done is put 2 of them in there. Because I've turned off the boards and steel and stuff from there. That might have been an idea because they could have carried them excavators up there for me. I still need to come and do these jobs anyway. So I'm not going to book these in just yet. So I want to get to this and start getting this electricity built first. There's no point having all this built if I haven't got the electricity in, and I'm not paying for it, not at that price. Can't afford it. Right, so that's going to tie me up money wise for a little while, getting this built and getting some trucks bought. And once I've got some trucks bought, I'm going to save up a bit of money and restock the construction yards. This is temporary, but it is going to be there for quite a while yet. Once I've got the construction yards stocked back up and I've got some money coming back in, then I'm going to tackle this mine and power plant because I need that desperately. So I need a mine, power plant and coal ore processing. So that needs 200 tons of steel. Holy cow. 800 a ton, that's 160,000. It's another 74 ton there. Oh my god, it's going to take me ages to build this. What can I build that's cheap? It's going to bring me a lot of money in. What about prefabs? Right, I need cement. How much is a cement plant? That's 256 tons of steel, that's not good. I want the brick factory, that's not that expensive to build, but I need coal in order to get the brick factory on the go, and there's no way I'm buying in coal, that'll just wipe me out. I think, how much is this power plant? I think if I do the coal mine, the coal ore processing and the brick factory, and then get the power plant in afterwards, that might be the way to go. I just haven't got enough money coming in to really do a big project, and I don't think we've got much space either. I might get some of these built. Yeah, I could do with getting them. No, because that means me spending the money then. Dilemma. I think we're alright for people numbers. See what I mean about it going dark? We're definitely alright for educated people now. For university educated people. Half the town's got a university degree nearly. A third of them. There's 4,900 people and 1,400 have got degrees. It's 1,200 without a basic education. What are we doing on schools? Schools should be pretty well stocked for teachers with all these educated people. I probably just haven't got enough. There's not that many students in there. I've only got two. No, I've got 3 schools. Yeah, so I don't really need the town to grow any. That's empty again. That did fill itself up at one point. I don't know. I did go and empty it because it was they were all qualified in there. There's one thing I do need to do though is move this. I can't do it yet, but I'm concerned about this pollution's getting a bit right at the back of the uni and everything. I don't think it's too much of a problem. It might be for people living here getting sick. But once I've got this done up here, I'm gonna rebuild this over this side and then maybe put 2 more farms in there, a couple more up here, and get 2 clothing factories on it and really ramp the grain in and see if we can't produce a lot more clothing than we are doing. Then I could always start shipping some out to the NATO side as well. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the prices are linked. I think there's a set exchange rate, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, because they all seem to follow one another's trajectory, and I've not been selling anything by dollars. Oh, hang on, no. Wow, what's that there? Coal. Looking at some of these going up and down and wondering why they are. Bricks, probably because I've been buying them in. Yeah, so they're following a pretty similar trajectory. So they are linked, price-wise. That's a shame, because I would have rammed more clothes going out. They're $2,200. The only thing is, if you're keeping the price steady, you're not actually keeping up with inflation, because as other things cost you more and more money, like the food, for example, that initial whatever it was, 13,000 truckloads, in 12 months' time will still be worth 13,000 a truckload, but everything else is costing you maybe 10, 15, 20% more. So in real terms, it's actually less value. Than it was. Look at this little farty bit of road here. Why haven't they done this? All that. Now he's set on auto search, and I don't know why he's not picking up the thinking roads. Could do some kind of a reset button for this. You can turn it on and off again, but that doesn't make a difference. Might as well start them on that side as well. Yeah, I've tried turning them on and off again and deleting all the things and resetting them, but it just doesn't. They just don't pick up the jobs properly all the time. And I know there has been mention in the Discord that they're working on the construction offices, on the job assignments. It's something they are working to improve, but when they're going to get it done, I don't know. It could be something that's really difficult to do. Most likely, you know, it's probably takes a hell of a lot of coding and figuring out how to make it more efficient. You know, obviously we would like a lot more efficiency within the game, but remembering we're playing within the parameters of what the game can actually do and what it's thinking and how it works. You've got to kind of bend yourself to the game, really, rather than try to bend the game to you. Well, I mean, that's the thing, you do sort of bend it to your own way of playing, but yeah, it does kind of mould you a little bit into doing it the way that the game wants it to do. But then it goes and does weird stuff like have dumper trucks driving across the sea. It was strange. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Alright, thanks everybody again for watching. I shall get this built and I'll get some trucks bought. I'm going to get these roads built and the power cables. I might get a few more houses done in the meantime, because we probably do with a bit more accommodation. Well, we definitely need more accommodation. Because at some point, if I don't, we're going to end up with a population crash when everybody dies of old age. Because if we've not got any kids, how are we doing for children? See, that's not helpful. Babies, we've got 855 babies. Yeah. Children 1,000, but could do with deaths really for the 659 escapes last year. How is that possible? I think they just must be escaping because everything's full. Leaving when there's no more room. I don't want the town to grow massively rapidly anyway. I mean, once this is done, that's it then. I don't want to be expanding this anymore because it'll just start to kill the frame rate eventually. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Alright, thanks everybody again for watching. I'll be back really soon for another one. I'll see you then. Bye.